Hello, hi, how are you? You're listening to This and That with Dr. Animwaa. This is my very first episode, and I want you to know me better so that when I start talking about my thoughts, my issues, start breaking tables, start talking about my opinions on social issues, you can sort of connect who I am to the things that I'm talking about. And so today is just to get to know me. So I have some questions here. I'm going to be reading them and then I'm going to be answering them. So a little bit about my background. My name is Animwaa. I am a doctor because I have a PhD. I think I said that in my trailer. I'm originally from Ghana in West Africa. That is where I grew up. Then I moved to Canada as an international student. Don't worry, I'm going to share tips and strategies on how I survived. I moved to Canada as an international student. I've been in Canada this year for 10 years. Yes, I moved to Canada in 2013 and then I've moved here. I live here in Calgary with my family. So that's basically what my background is. So why do you live in Calgary? Why not? Why not Calgary? I love Calgary. Actually, there was a point in my life, and probably maybe I will share down the line, that I decided to leave Calgary. And then I prayed into it because I pray for everything. I pray for my neighbors. I was telling my neighbor actually yesterday that before we moved into this house, I was praying for my neighbor, and I'm so blessed to have them as neighbors. So I pray about anything, and I got a prophecy that I should stay in Calgary and God will bless me in Calgary. And God has been amazing. So yes, I came to the University of Calgary and I've stayed on till now. If it changes along the line and I need to move, I'll move and explore other parts of Calgary. But now that is why I live in Calgary. What did you used to enjoy that you don't find interesting anymore? Politics. I used to really enjoy politics uh, when I was in my undergraduate, but it doesn't fancy me anymore. Maybe because I don't see a lot of impact in people's lives improving and all that. I don't know, I can never say never. I probably might go back to it, but for now, politics doesn't fancy me as it used to anymore. Okay, so what inspires you? My family and my dreams. I have a lot of dreams. I had always wanted to do podcast and YouTube and social media, creating content as far as 2017, if I can remember correctly. Because I know on my phone, I have notes from 2017 when I was talking about things that I would blog about if I started a blog. So my dreams inspires me to want to do things. Always I want to achieve, and it's just my dreams that inspires me. My family, I want to leave a legacy for my children, especially my daughters. I want them to grow up one day, look at me and say, because mommy did it, we can do it. And so my family and my dreams inspires me. Who is your couple goals? I don't have couple goals. I will talk about this down the line. Why the best advice that I ever got when I got married was never to compare my marriage with anyone's marriage. And so I admire people and I'm happy for people in happy relationships. I mean, you're not supposed to endure relationships or marriage, you're supposed to enjoy it. And so when I see relationships on social media and they seem to be enjoying themselves, I admire them and I wish them all, but I don't want to be them. And I'll talk about this. So if you are interested in knowing, so no, I don't have couple goals. Not even my parents, because they're no longer together. I just don't have couple goals. I feel like my couple goals really, if it's my husband and myself, we've created something unique. I'm not saying we are perfect, but we've created something unique. So that is my couple goal, and we get better every day. Who is your bestie? Hi. I don't do besties. My very close friends know I don't do besties. My mom, my husband, and my sisters are my best friends. My husband, my mother, my sister, they practically know everything about me. They know everything about me. They are my best friend. Every other person is a very close friend, and then they turn into sisters, and it ends there. Probably would talk about it another time where I don't do best friends, but I don't do best friends. No, never. No. I think I've done best friend in the past, but the person I was thinking was my best friend wasn't my I wasn't her best friend. And so from there I'm like, well, you know what, and so many other issues, but I don't do best friend. What is your best trait? I think my best trait is that I'm a great facilitator, I am an engager, and I know my self-worth. I know who I am. I value myself. And I have a blog post on my blog, www.this and that with Dr. Animwaa, where I talk about loving yourself, knowing yourself, valuing yourself, and knowing your self-worth. I think that has really helped me, the type of friends that I keep and the type of people that I dated in the past, the man that I married. It has really helped me knowing who I am as a person, valuing myself. Uh, that is one of my best traits, and the fact that I'm also a great facilitator. I get that all the time. So if you don't know, I'm a DEI professional, and as part of the work that I do trainings, and then I always get in my reviews that you are engaging and you're a great facilitator. So I think those two, I know who I am as a person, I know my value, I know what I bring to the table, and I'm a great facilitator. Those are my best traits, or the things that I know that I have. Coffee or tea? Definitely tea. I mean, I've heard about coffee back home, but coffee is not a big thing in Ghana. Maybe now it is. But when I moved to Canada, I realized, oh my goodness, coffee was a huge thing. And I could hear people say, don't talk to me till I've had my first cup of coffee. Don't do this. Don't talk to me about. It was all about coffee. I need coffee. I'm not functioning because I don't have coffee. I've not had my morning coffee. And I am someone that I don't like to be addicted to something or let something control me. So all those things that I heard made me want to stay away from coffee. Tea was the big thing back home. I drank a lot of tea back home. So I said, okay, I'm not addicted to tea. I can stay without tea. And so I'm okay. And the fact that coffee is not advised when you're pregnant, those are some of the things that made me stay away from coffee. I have tried coffee before. It's not something I like. It's not something that I take. Tea. Heels or flat? Definitely flat. I do not know how to walk in heels. I have tried. Most of my shoes are short heels or flat. It makes me comfortable, makes me move. I don't know. I fancy heels, probably will wear it and take a picture, but I can't walk in it. I don't like it. Even the short heels that I have, when I walk in them, I get tired. So, well, I go with what makes me feel comfortable and makes me feel more confident, and that is flat. So, what is your favorite food, and why? And what food don't you eat anymore? I can eat yam any day, anytime. I don't like roasted yam. Boiled yam, fried yam. I can eat boiled yam in the morning for breakfast, for lunch, and for supper. Yes, I like yam that much, and not just any yam, puna. If you're a Ghanaian, you know puna. That is the kind of yam that I like, fried or boiled. That is my favorite food. A food that I don't eat anymore, I've stopped taking in processed sugar. I don't take in sugar anymore. This is because there is diabetes in my family, and I've had gestational diabetes before, so I'm trying to live a healthier life. And so the only thing that gives me sweet now is smoothies. I do a lot of smoothies, so either for breakfast or as dinner, I do a lot of smoothies. So I've stopped taking processed sugar. That is what I've stopped taking. So, what three things have you never tried and done? And why? I have never drank alcohol before. I have never clubbed, and I've never smoked any kind of thing before. Why? As I mentioned when I talked about coffee, I don't like things that can get addictive and control me. I always want to, as much as possible, be in control of who I am and what I am doing. And I have heard that people get addicted to alcohol and to smoking. With clubbing, even when I got the opportunity, I just didn't do it. I love to dance. I really love to dance. But then I love to be able to dance, be able to shake myself and do my own thing. And when I see the club scenes in the movie, it looks like people packed together. And I'm thinking, I'm not sure I can do this. And also, I like my sleep. And usually clubbings are done at night. And so I'm like, okay, no. So those are the three things that I've never tried, and I've explained why. What do you miss about being younger? I miss living in my parents' house and not having to pay bills. I miss being taken care of by my parents, Now I have children that I have to take care of. So I missed that life. I really wanted to leave my parents. I can't wait to leave. I can't wait to get out. And I'm here and I'm like, oh, will you take me back? And my children and my husband. Take us all back and give us food and take care of us. So that's what I miss about being here. Yeah, so I think that is about me, getting to know a bit about me so that it makes sense when you watch my podcast and I'm sharing my thoughts. And to end this, I just want to say that I do have a family. My family and I live here. So I'm a mother, so I'll be talking about parenting. I am married, so I'll talk about relationship and love and life. I'll just basically talk about so many things and probably talk about so much unpopular opinions because I'm a DI professional and I'm a Christian as well. But people go like, how are you able to marry the two? Well, I crush sables and I still am a lover of Jesus. And until next time, know that you are enough, that you matter, that you are worth it. Nothing lasts forever. And so it will all make sense in the end. Have a good one. And until next time, take care.